Alright, now that we're done talking about my number nine, we're just I just wanted to discuss some of the things we've seen or watched over the past year. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with just saying Batman.
Batman.
Straight up. I think I think this year, as a whole, was a good one for the Batman trilogy for me because I didn't actually ever get into a chance to watch them until this year. And when
Yeah,
I
same
finally
here.
got to watch them, I was blown away. I mean,
Same here. Same here.
I don't think they I don't think they've ever made Batman movies as good as they did this year.
They really haven't. Uh, more like
Well,
the 2005, 2008, 2012. But props to Nolan
yeah,
for creating three great Batman films. Cause The Dark Knight is probably my favorite hero movie of all time. And then
that's
it
good.
and then Iron Man and Friends is second. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean the Avengers. The Avengers. My bad.
Don't you mean the Hulk and his friends?
No, Iron Man, Hulk, and Friends. There we go. But let's admit it. Iron Man got the vast majority of the screen time in that movie.
You have an army, we have a Hulk.
It's like
Don't forget it.
we have an army. We have a Hulk. Don't mess with us. Anyway, yeah, but that was the other thing I ended up watching this year was the Avengers and all the movies leading up to it. And then I ended up watching Iron Man 3 because why not? I already watched the other two Iron Mans. Why not watch the third one?
Yes, but there is one movie you forgot.
Which one did I forget?
The one Ben Affleck does two movies he made, and that is Daredevil.
I've seen that movie before. Don't ever remind me of that
Oh, you
movie. I've seen it, yes.
so
I know how terrible it
I knew we
is.
were talking about didn't mention. If I had a time machine, I would go back and yeah.
Stop that movie from
I'm
being
sorry.
made.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm a Big Bang Theory fan. I took that from that. But
That is a good show. I actually have the it's all the way over there. But I when I was at FYE, like there was a holiday episodes. It was like it's only like 3 episodes, but it was like $5 with any purchase. So I was just like, why not? So I have that now.
I I had the first four seasons. I got them for Christmas last year.
That is awesome.
Um, we're on season seven now, but I think it's seven. It's either seven or eight. I can't remember exactly
I
which.
I can't remember
But,
either.
either way, it's a great series to begin with,
It's pretty much the only thing on
and
television worth watching, in my opinion.
yeah, because Family Guy's dead now, so
Uh, they had that whole debacle with Brian's death, if you will. But even that wasn't all that great. It's just like, hey, we killed Brian. No, we wouldn't do that. That's just silly.
I think they were gonna do it, but I think they realized really fast, like, yeah, this was a bad idea. Let's cover it up as fast as possible.
I don't know. I mean, to me, it looked like they were deliberately setting it all up that way. Cause like even before they brought back Brian through the actual TV show, there were confirmed episode names with Brian in them. So
Yeah,
it was not a surprise. I just didn't know when he was coming back. I didn't expect like Vinny to only be in like one full episode. That
I wasn't sure what was gonna happen. I mean, I heard the rumors about the
yeah,
episode names, but I didn't believe them until they brought him back.
yeah. I knew they were gonna bring him back anyway. Even the people over at Family Guy aren't that stupid. I think.
mega character.
Yes, let's kill off one of the main characters. I think I heard they were actually considering Meg, but then that would cause problems. So they just decided to kill off one of Seth's characters because he already does everyone else in the show.
I killed Diane.
Well, yeah, but that was like
You,
for something else. Like it was for one of the season premieres, and they have not brought her back. They did, however, bring Adam West's ghost in uh, that episode with Brian's funeral. None of you
uh,
came to my funeral, and then he just walks out. Although how Brian? Although who?
Adam West.
What?
Adam West is a boss. Just period. Adam West is a boss.
That's true. That's very true. But anyway, moving on. Um, should we talk about movies or games first when it comes to things we finally experienced? I mean, I know we already talked about the Dark Knight trilogy and the Avengers.
Let's just go ahead and movies because there were some killer movies this year that I watched. Like Two Guns. I'm not sure if you've seen that yet.
No,
To me,
I don't
that was
watch.
one of the best.
Yeah. See, my problem is I don't really go watch movies too often. Mostly because well, you know. Anyway, but
Okay.
yeah.
I just have me in something to watch movies every week.
Yeah, I only really go to
Even though they make
I only really go to a movie if like I either planned on going in the first place, I have a genuine interest in the movie, or I'm just dragged there. The latter hardly ever happens.
well, you were dragged to the Lone Ranger.
That is true.
And I'm not sure if you were dragged to or just wanted to go to Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph. I chose to go to Wreck-It Ralph because
Oh yeah.
because video games.
My favorite part about Wreck-It Ralph is the Konami code.
The Kon-
I just gotta say that.
yeah, the Konami code for the vault, that was genius.
That was the year 2000, I think.
But I mean,
Or was that last year?
Wreck-It Ralph.
I think that was this year.
I think it was 2012 actually.
Oh, I thought it was the summer of this year, but okay.
No, it was 2012 I think. But yeah, I chose to go see that. I also
Wow, you have to.
um
Alright, well, let's just go ahead and move on to video games because I can't really think of any
well,
other
well
movies
hold on.
except for The Hangover.
I have
And I know you guys seen that.
I have to talk about Catching Fire because I actually did go see that because I am a fan of the Hunger Games. I read all the books before watching the
You're
first
not.
movie.
You're not talking about that yet. You can't talk about that yet. That's not.
I'm not
That's not allowed. I haven't seen that
I'm
yet.
not going to spoil anything. I'll just talk in generals.
Okay.
It's a great movie.
So no spoiler alerts.
Yeah, no spoiler alerts here. Great movie, better than the first in just about every way. Like it sticks closer to the book as far as I remember, and there was a lot of this going on throughout the first movie. Yeah, that's not in the second movie hardly. So, and if it is, it's a little more subdued. So, I'm certainly glad they fixed a lot of the things that made the first one eh. Because the books are incredible.
Well, actually, I like the way the first one was made because it gave you the love story that made the girls want to see it, but it gave us the action the guys wanted to see.
Well, right, but I mean, my problems with the first one lied basically solely in the pacing, because I felt it was a little rushed at times. And like there were some plot details that were not covered in the movie that were in the book. I mean, obviously there's going to be differences between book and movie because two separate mediums, but I just felt
My
like
favorite thing about my favorite thing about the whole Hunger Games, though, in my opinion, let's rush to the middle and kill everybody right at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, that's. I think that's part of the main. I think that's just part of thinning down the crowd before they actually get to the real action. Uh, I mean that happens in Minecraft Hunger Games as well. Like everyone just rushes to the middle and then everyone ends up dying, and the smart people just run away. Just like nope.
Because there's good weapons in the middle, but you can find them all over the map.
Right. Yeah, but my
Alright,
thing.
but since you... Go ahead, say what you were going to say,
Okay.
then we can move on.
But yeah, but my thing is, I would much rather not get all the good stuff from the middle and live than attempt to get all the good stuff in the middle and like die in like the first 2 seconds of the match, because that's just not fun.
I remember that time it was just me, you, and one other guy left. And then it ended up being me and you because he either killed himself or lagged out.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I can't remember who won that.
Who it did.
I can't remember who won though.
It gave you first place because it kicked me out.
Oh, okay.
Out us three, and then everybody started lagging. I'm guessing the other guy was just had really bad connection,
Yeah,
and it was only us three, so
it happens.
we all got kicked.
It
But
happens. But
it's
yeah,
Hunger Games. We
I
survived.
yep. Anyway, but I guess we should go ahead and talk about these things now.
All right, but I got one more thing to say.
Yeah.
This team sucks.
And yet you're wearing their shirt.
I'm a fan, but
Yeah,
they
exactly.
can't win a football game in their life.
Yeah.
All right, now on to video games.
On to video games. I got this year actually, as well as my Wii U that's out there. That's how I was able to play Sonic Lost World because I pretty much bought my Wii U mostly for Smash Brothers. I'm gonna go ahead and say like even though I'm a huge Sonic fan, Smash Brothers is probably the main reason I bought that console and this one because Smash Brothers also come in this one.
Yeah, but the thing is, um, I'm not really sure, like, how we're gonna be able to do this. No, our problem right now is we can't really play games to record them. We're
Right.
trying to find we're
Yeah.
trying to find recorders and stuff, guys. So as soon as we're able to, we're gonna get a recorder so that we can be out there more. But for now, you'll just have to stick with the little stuff we give you, and we'll try to rush um stuff out as fast as possible.
Yeah.
But other than the recorder problem, we have one other problem, and that's Labyrinth Zone.
Labyrinth Zone.
Take it away.
Labyrinth Zone, worst classic Sonic level, probably. I don't know. I actually no, I can't really think of a worse level. Yeah, Labyrinth Zone. It's not the most difficult stage. It's actually pretty easy because I've actually kind of memorized it by now. But
Yeah, obviously, there's this curse living with me, and I'm the one playing the game. The curse is living with me. That every time I'm a perfectionist myself, so every time I get to Labyrinth Zone, something happens to where I'm just being a noob. I don't know what it is. I'll have 100 greens going like right around the last part of this stage, and then all of a sudden I'll get hit twice in a row and just die. And
yeah.
that's Sonic the Hedgehog for the 3DS.
Yes, it is. This is 3D Sonic the Hedgehog. Actually, the 3D looks pretty good if you can actually view the 3D. But of course, you can't do that. And I apologize for like the completely lackluster visual there because light. Anyway,
Lights, camera, action.
exactly.
Speaking of light, they should make a Death Note.
Actually, the last wallpaper that was up on my desk on my background was my Death Note wallpaper, so that was pretty neat.
Well, I actually think they should make a Death Note game for the DS.
They did in
Think about how
Japan.
cool that would be.
They did in Japan. We never got them.
Right? Like, would the stylist have to write the name down
Eh,
of the person you want to kill?
I
That would
think
be epic.
I think the way it worked in the Japanese games, if I remember doing my research correctly, um, basically one person was Kira, and then you had L, and then you had a bunch of task force members, and they were all trying to find. Uh, no, no, I'm sorry. You chose to control either Kira or L, and you had to find the other one and either capture or kill them, depending on whether you were Kira or L. You know, things like that. It sounded pretty cool because like any character could be Kira and any character could be L. It wasn't relegated to just Light and L. So I thought that was pretty cool. But anyway, I have here three particular DS games that I finally got a hold of this year. First, we have. I'm really gonna have to flip this if people are gonna see this correctly. Here we have Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the original game for the DS. Then we have Justice for All, and then we have my favorite, Trials and Tribulations. Yeah, I'm gonna do reviews on these at some point. I just gotta figure out how to do them first because story is the integral part of these games, and I don't like spoiling story, but I need story to give a review. Really
Yeah,
complicated.
really.
Really complicated trying to figure out how to review these games. I think I have a system in place on Viz or something, but you know. Also, like I don't feel like moving and getting my jacket down there and just getting all my 3DS DS games and stuff, but I can tell you down there I have Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney Investigations, Sonic Classic Collection, Sonic Rush, and Mario Kart 7. Here for the 3DS, I have
Alright, well,
Mario 3D Land, which was just recently trumped by 3D World by like a galaxy.
well,
Here we
well,
have
while you
here we have this thing just
Lost World 3DS,
Lost World on the 3DS, and we have Sonic
show them
Generate,
how to do this.
and
Show
we
them
have
how to do the special stages, Andy.
very well special stage time. No,
The only way to
no.
make that work is add Dick the Cat.
Froggy. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. But yeah,
Alright, but
Sonic
seriously.
Generations 3DS, a much better 3DS Sonic game.
Alright, um, I'm a, are you done or?
Yeah, I'm done showing off the 3DS stuff. Nah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna, I'm gonna start with the Sega series. Since you ended the Sega, I'm gonna start with my Sega series that I just picked up this year. That I had no idea was Sega
Really?
until I actually played the game.
What game was this?
Um, and that's the Yakuza series. I knew nothing about this game. I'd heard about it years ago, but I never actually got around to playing it. I just picked it up on a random day just to figure out to see what it was. And right now, it is probably one of the best games I have ever played. But also this year, I picked up Final Fantasy 12 and Final Fantasy 7 Dread of Cerberus. And I also got into the Devil May Cry series, which is a Capcom game. Thank you,
Capcom.
Capcom.
Capcom,
And oh yeah,
you can make good games
oh
when
yeah,
you try.
Yes, but Resident Evil 6 was not one of those times where you tried.
I've not played that game, and from what I've heard, I don't want to. Pro-
Yeah,
Probably will not get me into the
this is
Resident
when you
Evil series.
this this is what you say. This is what you hear when you say Capcom now. Capcom, what are you doing?
Capcom.
Capcom, stop!
Yeah, especially with all the canceled,
Yes,
e- especially with all the canceled
stop.
Mega Man games. You know, like Mega Man Legends 3. Oh, we don't have any fan support for that. Mega Man Online.
But
Nope. Maverick
but there's one
Hunter. Nope.
but there's one game I did pick up this year. I mean I didn't pick up this year that I missed picking up on, which I need to play, and that's Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, again, like I said, I have no vested interest in the GTA series, franchise, whatever you want to call it. It's just not my cup of tea. Yes, I like Minecraft, but you know, GTA is
It's a
some
simulation.
GTA is a completely different beast. It's a different type of sandbox game, people. So, yeah.
It's The Sims, except you can use guns,
But
and it has a story that you actually have to follow.
case
I like it for the story and the sheer violence.
in
Case to the
case
point.
yeah, in case you cannot tell by this lanyard here, I've recently gotten into the Portal games. Portal 1 and Portal 2. Amazing games. Portal 2 is probably one of the best games I have ever played. Like, dead serious. I,
Alright,
I have zero complaints about Portal 2. I'm not even joking. I have no complaints about that game. The story is great. The gameplay is fantastic. And the puzzles, brilliant. So, bravo, Valve.
it's a vinyl.
Okay. But yeah,
Okay, now let's talk about it. Came out this year. Candy Crush.
I don't want to talk about that game. I don't play that game.
I played that game, and guess what happened? Nothing.
Nothing.
That's probably about 15 to 20 hours of my life I want back.
Like, every single person I've ever heard talk about Candy Crush has said it's one of the most addicting games on the face of the planet. And from what I've heard, it's basically Bejeweled with candy. Or
Yes, it is.
I believe in one picture's case, I saw Columns was pretty much the same thing, but I have not played
I said
Columns. Columns.
Columns Field is the same thing, pretty much. Line 3 up, match them, go.
Yeah, it's basically it's your standard jewel matching game. I mean, seriously, why didn't I hear this with Bejeweled? Why am I hearing this with this Candy Crush thing? It's ridiculous. In case you can't tell, I'm not a social game. I'm not a social network game player. I don't do that. Before we go ahead and wrap this up, there's one more thing I want to talk about. That's a specific TV show that I forgot to mention while we were on the topic of television.
Okay, let's go.
These guys right here, these four creatures here, they actually have a new television show that's actually pretty good.
It actually came out in 2012, but we can talk about it anyway.
And we'll talk about it anyway, because most of the episodes have actually been shown this year. It's
Yeah, most of them came out in 2012. It was announced in 2012. It showed the
season.
first season in 2012.
Yeah, the first season started in 2012. Season 2 started this year as well. Started this year. Um, Season 2 is looking pretty good so far. That's all I gotta say on it.
Sorry for that, guys, but
We apologize.
sorry for that, guys. But,
Internet's fail. Anyway, like I was
But-
saying,
Ninja Turtles, and also
recommend the show.
It had Chuck Norris in it.
No, just a Chuck Norris lookalike.
Whatever.
It wasn't Chuck Norris, but yeah.
Chuck
Um,
Norris is everyone. Chuck Norris can be who he wants.
but even then, the Chuck Norris
He doesn't want to fail.
the
He
Chuck
doesn't
Nor-
want to fail. So,
the Chuck Norris lookalike got mutated twice. Not even joking.
but my favorite part is the new Krang thing,
I
the
do
way they
like
portray.
as much as I was confused at first because everyone thinks of Frank as Shredder, teach me a body. In this series, there are multiple Krang, and it's basically these. They're still brain-like creatures, so he still looks the same, kind of, but he doesn't really speak unless he's in. But they don't speak unless they're inside of these. They always talk. The way I want someone to make an online website or an app or something that when you type in a sentence, it will translate it to the way the Cranks feel like. The ones who are known as the turtles are the ones who are attacking, or something or something to that effect. It's crazy how they talk.
Yeah, it sounds like they're talking in it sounds like they're talking in third person,
Oh yeah,
like reading.
yeah. Like they always refer to themselves as the Krang. We are the
The
ones known
Krang
as the
attack.
Krang. The ones known as the Krang
Yeah.
will attack the ones. Oh, but Casey Jones has recently appeared in season 2. So
Cool.
those
But
those of you who are fans of Casey Jones, season 2 is your season. But I will go ahead and tell you older fans this: if you liked April O'Neil and Casey Jones being adult humans, you're gonna have to adjust to them being teenagers. That's pretty much
and
it.
it's better that way. In my opinion.
Yeah, it is. Like, it was a little jarring at first, but then I kind of got used to it, and it was kind of like, you know what, this actually makes a little more sense.
All right. Well, I got one more thing to talk about,
All right,
and then we're gonna get out of here because, well, we're out of topics, and also this is probably about 2 hours of a video.
and I'm
So,
splitting this into parts. So, 15
yes,
minutes
we are.
each.
But
15 minutes each. Woo.
but also we need to tell them what we're working on. Me myself, I'm working on Sonic. Hence Labyrinth Zone.
Yeah, he's been having troubles with Labyrinth Zone, but he did recently get a PC controller. Or rather, a wired Xbox 360 controller that he can use on his PC. So,
But but also, you forgot a boss battle. Well, you didn't forget, but your screen cut out on a Kirby boss battle. So he's doing Kirby right now,
yeah,
or he was.
I,
I'm not sure if I'm doing that
I
or
may
not
I may just
now. But
have to restart that entire playthrough. Because for one thing,
yeah,
it's a lot better when a commentary is fluent. Like it sounds like you did it recently, or at least all together, rather than like, oh hey, we recorded this day, but then we recorded this like a month later, and then we recorded these three in the same on the same day, and then we recorded the next one. It's I no, commentaries do not work that way. But yeah, he's working on Sonic
exactly.
1. I'm working on the first Kirby's Adventure, I think it's called. It's the one on the NES. But after that,
And also,
after that, I think I'm gonna start working on a terrible Sonic game because I've played the best of the best. Now I've got to play one of the worst. It's not the worst, but it is one of them. No.
and also we gotta start animating our secret project.
Yes, we do need to start doing that. I need to find sprites or models or something and start animating that. And we also need to find voice
But
actors.
also, we
Shut up.
need to tell you about we're doing movie commentaries.
Right. We are planning movie commentaries in the future, so like the original Batman film, Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises, uh, Star Wars.
And we will and we will be doing box sets at a time of the Naruto series. I mean, not the Naruto series, the Avatar series from
Y-
the beginning to the end.
yes, that I will. That I will love to do. I do not mind watching that entire series again. I think there's one other TV series. If we're going to talk about TV series, I think there's just one other that we would also need to do. And I have one of the manga of that particular TV series like sitting right here beside me, and I'm not about to reach down and get it. I'm pretty sure Cody knows what
Let
it is
me
though.
guess this.
But
Let me guess this Death Note.
yes, yes it is, because that is like my favorite animated series of all time. It is. It's
Yes,
short. It's
and
short.
yeah,
It is short, but it is really good. So
it's short and sweet.
short and extremely sweet. But yeah, so you can expect movie, TV show commentaries in the future. Maybe not so many TV show commentaries. And when it comes to the
You should,
when it comes to the Marvel movies, I'm planning on doing those like in succession in the order they came out. So Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, and then
actually, actually, the Hulk came before pretty much all those movies.
no.
And
You're thinking of the movie called Hulk. I'm talking about The Incredible Hulk. That came out in 2008, slightly before Iron Man 2 came out.
okay, we're doing Batman's. We're doing the Incredible Hulks.
Yes,
We're also doing. I want to do Spider-Man, but I'm not sure which series we're going to start with.
we got to start with the Sam Raimi series because that's the only one that's completed right now. So Spider-Man
And
1,
you're also going to do
Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3.
and
What?
we're also doing Daredevil, and there's two other movies we got to do.
You never said anything about doing a movie commentary over Daredevil. I don't want to watch that movie again.
It's a part of the Marvel series. We have to do it.
Oh,
We cannot. But also, too. Oh yeah, Income Electra. I'm not sure if you've seen that, but that's
I've
a good movie.
I've never even
The
heard of
Electra,
it.
Electra's Daredevil's girlfriend, who you play as in Ultimate Alliance, actually. You know the girl with the red suit,
Yeah,
red
I
hat, and
remember
everything.
from Ultimate Alliance,
Yeah,
but that's about it.
yeah. But there's two more movies that we gotta do
Right.
that I just lost the train of thought for.
Okay.
I'll have to come up with that one later because
This
these
guy
two movies.
this guy also apparently has a movie, so we apparently have to do that.
What were the two movies that I was thinking
The more
of?
are you thinking of the Mortal Kombat movies?
Yes, I was actually.
I'm gonna
The two,
I'm gonna have to endure the second one. The first one I kind of like. The second one,
they go along with the video. I kind of want to do them both.
yeah. As much as I hate the second one, if we're gonna do a commentary over the first one, we might as well do the second one. I mean, it's honestly not that bad to sit through, but it is bad. It's just bad.
And just because it's a cult classic, we have to do Street Fighter.
I've never seen that movie. Oh God, I'm gonna hate this, aren't I?
I I love that movie. That was my opinion. It's my opinion, but I love that movie.
Guilty pleasure.
Every time I've seen it, I love it. Yeah,
I
a lot of
understand
people
that.
don't like it, but I love that movie.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people like claiming the Street Fighter movies like a guilty pleasure. It's like it's bad, but you enjoy it because it's so cheap.
It's funny, but it follows the story kind of perfectly too.
Of course,
They fight in Bison at the end,
of
and in the
course.
original game, you see Ryu, but it's Ryu and Ken who are the main characters in the movie.
No, I thought Guile was the main character in the movie. That's what I've been hearing.
I think he might be a character in the movie, but I think Ryu and Ken are the main two. If I can remember correctly, because I've seen it like 3 or 4 times, but
No,
it's been a really long time too.
if I remember seeing all the posters correctly, it's Van Damme on the front, so Guile.
Yes, John Claude Van Damme. Speaking of John Claude Van Damme, have you ever seen Bloodsport?
What?
Bloodsport.
No.
That's the best John Claude Van Damme movie ever. But all right, we've talked enough for today, so
Yeah.
I'm getting
So,
out of here.
yeah. Okay. So to sum it all up. Expect more game commentaries, more movie commentaries, maybe some TV show commentaries. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's about it.
Stop
Anything?
hating, fool.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No.
All right then. Well, Itachi 9695.
Critic 1983.
Two guys in
Like
their
it, subscribe it. Peace out.
two guys in their games. Signing out.